Welcome, neighbor. I'm so glad you've come to join us. My name is David, and I'm one of the local pastors in the Portland metropolitan area. And it is my pleasure just to get to spend a few minutes together exploring this idea of hope, what it is, where we can find it, and who really gives it. And if you've come by the way of De La Fe Ministries and you've heard my testimony of how I've had a love for the city of Portland, growing up in the suburbs of Salem, but visiting every weekend with my mom, then you understand that Hope Wanted PDX is really born over a lifetime journey of seeking to bring hope and then realizing that I didn't have what it takes to be the person to bring hope to others. I really wanted to be somebody that contributed and helped. One of my earliest memories to illustrate that for a moment is my mom, who was an English teacher, would take me to Shakespearean theater in downtown Portland on occasion. And I was 5 or 6 years old, and I had just got a little Christmas money, and it was cold, and we were in a crosswalk, and it was highly congested with people. And an older gentleman whose hands were withered and face and brow was filled with sorrow reached out and asked for a few dollars. And I stopped immediately in the crosswalk, and I opened my little brown Velcro wallet, and I gave him what I had. And it wasn't much. 5 or 6 year old boy doesn't have much. But it illustrated a heart that I wanted to give of myself so others could be made whole. But what I found later on in my journey was that I had to be made whole, and that I didn't have what it took to make others whole. And it wasn't until I was 18 years old, after kind of a sordid tale of dashed hopes and mistaken identity, as you may have heard in the De La Fe testimony, that I found truly who hope is on 3rd and Salmon in the Justice Center on July 21st, 1999, when I came to know who Jesus Christ is. And that's where Hope Wanted PDX is born from. It's this idea that hope is a person. His name is Jesus. And if you learn to put your hope in him, you will never be hopeless again. And so hope is for everyone, whether you're new to the Portland metropolitan area or new to our channel, whether you've been here like I have since the 80s or even before that, whether you know who Jesus is or you're exploring him. Maybe you've been hurt by churches in the past or people who claim to be Christians, or maybe who are Christians but just weren't acting Christ-like that day. This is a YouTube channel where we're going to explore devotions, testimonials, some of the difficult questions of life, and it's going to be a safe place for you just to visit, and you can get feedback by emailing me at hopewantedpdx@gmail.com. And I'm really grateful for you just taking the time to spend a few minutes with me. Because when I say that I love this city, I've given of myself to this city in so many ways. I'm just but an echo of the one who truly came 2,000 years ago through the city of Bethlehem, ultimately to the city of Jerusalem, and who now yearns to come to those hearts in the city of Portland. So Hope Wanted is born with the idea that everyone wants hope. But if you learn to find hope in the person of Jesus, you will never be hopeless again. I look forward to seeing you soon, and until next time, may hope find you, and may you respond with faith. God bless you.